G'day everyone, welcome to another set of Alliance War videos with Governor here from the Pirate Horde. In this set of the videos we've got the Pirate Horde facing off against the Alliance Elite Strike Force, who we faced about 2.5 weeks ago now, so semi-recently. The battle is pretty well done in terms of the flags and the time, so they do have a little bit of a points advantage at this stage, but they also have used more flags than us. So we've got 27 flags remaining and a score of 98,500. They've got 19 flags left now, sorry, and a score of 102,000. So there is a 4,000 point war score advantage to them, as well as having used 8 more flags than us. So that's an average of that's 50 points a flag average. So we've got the war. I have my 6 flags left. There are a couple of other of my ally mates who have also got their 6 flags. So I'm hoping that we can combine and pull out a bit of a victory over these guys. So we'll just have to wait and see though. So I've picked out my targets. So I'm going to be going after a couple of these guys. Some of them I know, others I'm going after because they are reviving teams that are going to give me a decent amount of points, but I will be picking on reviving teams all round, as well as the only double reviving team here in Objector. So I'm going to start off though with Chronomancer. He reached out and said to give a shout out to his girl, so I'm going to do that. So shout out to Chrono's girls. Hopefully this goes well and I can whoop your pa's ass. Oh dear, I've left my teams in a different room. Hang on, I'm going to be back in 1 second. I'm back. You'd think that I would know my teams by now. I've been using the same teams for that long, but I do not. So I'm going to start off with a team that I really think can whoop ass here. So I'm going to use the Blunderbuss and Emma team. So we've got one of my Wyatts, and then we've also got a Ksenia. So I've actually finished maxing out this Ksenia since the last video. So she's not got any emblems, but she is gone from 4-80 to 100, and then I've also finished off and given some emblems to my 2 Wyatts that I use in these teams. So it's a little bit stronger than it was. Pardon me. So I'm going to grab Emma 1, Emma 2, and then also Blunderbuss, who has also picked up some emblems along the way. So we've got speed and crit. Grab that gun. Oops. And I want the dodge gun on Wyatt. So we shall run with that, and hopefully this comes through with a decent enough board. So I'm looking for some green tiles to start us off with, because that will basically allow me to neuter Panzer. So we'll grab the green tiles on a match, on a cascade match that is, because it gives me a little bit more damage. And now I'm just going to be trying to get red tiles together. So I've got a lot of red tiles to make this one. For pretty much that reason, to be able to cascade in the match. I'm going to fire bow and hit Jocasta because I don't mind if she actually fires, because I've now got my Emmas charged up ready to go. And then we'll fire Wyatt next, and then whack them all with the Emmas, and that should finish this fight. Ta-da! Sorry, Chrono. I really like this team. I really, really like this team. The double Emma and Blunderbuss combo is absolutely killer. So next one, I'm going to go after Objector next. I may as well get it over and done with. This is the the only double reviving team left alive. I'm going to go with my other Ksenia team, I think, which is a little bit of a risk, because it does use Ksenia and Jocasta in the same team, because Tremor does kind of counter the both of them, but I think that the rest of this team is good enough that it kind of works in my favour in the end. So we've got Hairwear, Melter. Melter can have the... You can have the dodge gun. Hairware gets the speed gun because he's a bit slower. We'll give the fire wing to Ridge so he can hopefully resist. And then speed and crit to the rest of them. I think he's slower. I will just double check. 36. I do this every war. 48. Yes, definitely slower. Alright. So let's see how this goes. Alright, I'll try and slow this match down a little bit more so I can explain my moves. So, with red and green team, I'm obviously looking to make red and green matches. So I've got this obvious green match up the top here, but then also another obvious green match here. But the one I'm actually going to go for is I'm going to make this red yellow match, because what's going to then happen is that this green tile here is going to go up one. So this match will happen, which means that because it's happening on a combo, the damage is actually increased from those tiles. So similarly, I've got a lot of green tiles I could match, but I'm going to do it this way because I can get the cascade in on the match. And then I'm running out of tricky stuff I can do. I think I'm probably just going to make the red-green match. And I was hoping for a green tile to come. So we'll just pick up our last green match there, and then we'll make red match 4 onto Emma. So the reason I made the red match 4 is because I can now in this turn make this red match 3. I will fire Ridge though, just get him done. It was probably a mistake, I probably should have waited one turn. That's alright, I'll cleanse his ailment now. I'm going to use Hairware on the left hand side to charge block them. Hopefully good, no resists. And then we're going to just fire Ksenia, so I've got a bit more healing, and then pick up this red match. So I'm going to be able to make all the matches on this left hand side that I like, because Hairware has charge blocked both Terminus and Coyote for another 2 turns. So if I make this red-green match now, there's a couple of things that are going to happen. So number one is I'm going to get a 1.1 multiplying damage on this match itself, because it's a cascade. But then the second thing that's going to happen is that these 2 purple tiles are going to move up 1 and give me a match for purple across the middle. So rather than just matching my initial 6 tiles, I've matched out a whole bunch more, and you can see there's a cascade flowing in from there. So we've got a blue, a purple and a blue, and it's all sort of fallen from there. I will use Ridge again. It's going to hit Ksenia, which is not the ideal spot to hit, but I'm going to fire across straight after to clear his ailment. And then we've basically charged him again, and we can just whack him all once more, and this should finish the battle, just like that. Alright, so hopefully all of that tile movement made a little bit of sense. My ultimate goal when I'm playing the boards is I'm looking not just to match what's on the board, but to make what other colours I have fall into a matchable position, because one thing a lot of people overlook with their matches is that going for a straight match is actually less powerful than getting it on a cascade match. So if you can get your match 3, not immediately, but on a cascade, it's instantly more powerful, because when cascades happen, they apply a damage multiplier. So I'm going to attack .D. Next up, so we've got... who was it? It was a Tremor Tank again. So I am going to go with green heroes. I might keep going with white. So we've got white and Hairware. And then we've got 8-bit, Cooper, and Giselle. So 8-bit... actually, I'll use the one up here. 8-bit, Giselle, and Cooper. It doesn't really matter which one I use, because they are the same. I used exactly the same emblem tree for both of them. Both 8-bits, that is. And they're exactly the same skill leveled as well. So, alright, we'll go with this. Alright, that's a little bit promising. Badges is using his tiles, or his flags now, but he's not getting one-shots, so that is helpful towards our cause. The cause being us winning, that is. I'm probably going to make this yellow match, mainly because I don't have too many options, but it has flowed in a couple more options. So I'll make this yellow match next, because I can now pick up a match 5 with the green tiles, whereas before I just had a match 3. So we'll fire off 8-bit next, and just check that it's less than 50% HP. because Cooper gets an additional 200% damage when targeting an enemy with less than 50% health. And now I'm just going to clear tiles. We get Giselle off because Giselle is super powerful when combined with 2 yellow heroes flanking her and the enemy underneath 8-bits effect. What do we see? So we'll hit Ksenia next with Cooper, and she is dead. And now it's just a case of getting green or yellow tiles onto Golden, who's left on his own. There's not really any way Golden can finish this match. Hanging out to dry. Alright, so there we go. We're 3 from 3. We've got... Who else? We've got 3 more. So we've got Crispr, who I'm going to go after. Ksenia, and there is a ridge flank. I do always get a little bit nervous of ridge flanks. So I'm going to take my dodging team. So we've got Coyote and Talon. Talon will give out lots of dodge. We've got Bunny Hop, and then where is El Coyote? There he is. Not maxed, hardly leveled. And then we'll grab Shocker and Face Off together. So there's Face Off and Shocker. I think... No, you need the speed gun. And... you need the crit gun. And then we'll give the speed gun to Talon, because I don't actually think I've got this. I did get the speed node. I'm going to have to rerun some math to see if that speed node is enough on its own. But I don't think it is enough on its own to charge her 1 tile less. Alright, we'll go with that. So we've got blues to stack against the 2 red heroes, and then dodge just in case something goes wrong. Alright, nothing immediate. I've got a blue match 4, which is probably my best move at this stage, or a blue match 3 at the top. If I make the blue match 3 at the top, it's going to push my blue match 4 away, so I'm going to take the match 4 first, and then follow up immediately with my match 3. I would have liked some tiles to come in, but I'm sort of running short of tiles. So just going to wrap them on Logan, and then hopefully the tiles will finish him. I need a tile dump because I've got a lot of tiles that aren't released. So I'm going to hit Ridge and then just start throwing tiles at him just to clear the board out a little bit and hopefully free up some of my coloured tiles, the blues and the purples a bit more. Unfortunate that it's going to fire. Right, I managed to clear a lot of tiles out and I managed to get some of my coloured tiles as well. Ooh, lost my healer. That is not good. Losing the healer is bad. I don't like losing the healer. I'll make this match. This is not good. This is not good at all. Hopefully dodges. There. Lots of dodging. We've got a revive coming from Ksenia in the next turn. But I'm going to make this match 3 onto gold and hopefully kill him, and he stays. Not ideal. Oh, everyone came back. You're kidding. Oh man, that sunk me right there. Everyone coming back. I'm dead. Oh no. How? That's 3 people. Whoa, man, that's super crap. Ouch. Damn. Alright, that completely ruined that hit. Because with 3 enemies alive that were dead, it makes a big difference to the scoring on that. So I'm going to leave it be because I think some of my ally mates have a moderate flag that they're going to be able to clean that with. That just really annoys me. Alright, we'll go over here to BlessedLady next. So we've got a Vasquez tank. So I'm going after this one because I want to use... It is one of the smaller teams with a reviving hero, but I want a smaller team for this team because it's still a work in progress in terms of the team composition. So we've got you, and my recently promoted Goldman, who is not very leveled. So we'll go with that. So I know this isn't a fully leveled team, but I also don't want to go after a fully leveled team with this one. If I can avoid, not with full emblems. Once the team gets a little bit more leveled, it'll be a different story. But for now, I'm just really cautious of this team, or with this team rather. So we're getting some nice blue and yellow matches, which is good. I'll just pop my blue grenade and watch some tiles flow. I'm going to wait one turn before firing just to trigger Vasquez. I feel that he'll fire one or two minion makers. You're going to fire anyway, so fire better. Excellent. Didn't hit any of my yellows, which is always good. That was a lot bigger cap than I was expecting. But that's okay, we can manage it. So we're going to go straight across the face with 8-bit, and then line to the middle, and then pick up this yellow match. Now Terminus revives, and they'll all be on full. That. Again, then we go Goldman on the right, which should kill those three, but we're going to go to the Terminus first. That worked out alright. Had enough health left with the revive that I could still finish it off. Alright. So, my last flag is being saved for Sonny, or Bad Boy Sonny in the middle here. So there's a fair number of emblems. The weapons aren't the biggest, but there are a fair chunk of emblems. So we've got Sub and Terminus team. So we've got Terminus, Ember, Subotai, and then we're going to chuck in Blair and Brock to finish us off. Speed, crit, dodge, speed, crit here. Alright. Sorry, dodge speed, and then crit on Martha. Crit Martha on Ember. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, final flag. So, yellow tiles, please. Not bad. Some yellow tiles, not a huge amount. So we're just going to make this match to start us off, just because I was hoping for a couple more tiles. So I'm just going to ditch all the green tiles, because they're no use to me at all. And then now we're getting some nice yellow tiles in. And some red ones as well. So I'll make this match. It's probably not the best match in terms of tile efficiency, but it did net me all of the yellow tiles. Or no, I was hoping that was the literal thing I was hoping not to have. I didn't want to pop all of my all my yellow tiles. That's okay. I'm going to go Ember on you. I should have gone Brock first. Go and Blair on and 5 Terminus as well, just to hopefully... was hoping it would target and hit one of the heroes on that right hand side, but it didn't hit any of them. Start Terminus with a miss. Terminus is going to revive probably the two middle ones. That should hopefully kill him with the support attack. Go this way. It's going to send a lot of tiles everywhere. Not quite enough to do Terminus. Be able to get Umbra with the red match 3. Now we just got to get Termine. There we go. Alright, so not bad overall, speaking. It wasn't ideal, the hit on Crispr getting that revive from Ksenia, who is only a 33% chance of reviving, but managed to revive not 1, not 2, but 3, all 3 enemies, which is pretty low odds, but whatever. Unfortunately, I'm out of flags, so I can't go and clean that up now. I've got enough heroes that I probably could go again. So you can see me there. I've jumped up into second spot in the war, just overtaking my mate Roche. So it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does even out the top 10 to being 5 and 5. The top 20, I think, is a bit more heavily in, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit in their favour, but then we pack out the rest of the top 30. So there are, you can see there, a number of members still with unused flags. So Superman, Paladin, and Grigas have a couple flags left on our side. I think Hypernova does as well. And then obviously AMG and Beatrice there on their side haven't used any flags. So we've got 14 on their side and 21 on ours. They still have a 230 point lead. So what was it? 14 and 21. So that's 7 flags difference, 250 points. What's that? Just under 40? I think a bit over 40. A little bit over 40 points per flag difference. So the good news for us though is that we've got 1 clean left on the board for them to finish off, and then 2 fairly decent teams that'll be hopefully wasting a couple flags to flip them. But as I said, both Beatrice and AMG haven't used any of their flags, so they do have full powered teams left, so they can probably flip us and then get back into some of our smalls to finish off. So based on that, I'm going to say at this stage it does look like ESF are going to win this war. I can only hope that AMG doesn't come online and use his flags, or the boards are heavily not in their favour. But in a similar fashion, we've still got to get our guys online and use and finish off their flags as well in a good fashion. So have to wait and see. There is still 2 hours left, 21 and 14 flags, so we'll have to wait and see. But that's all I got for this video. I will catch you guys all in the next one. Cheers. Bye.